Hello everyone, my name is Shauna Hudson, a current graduate student at the Grand Canyon University, currently in the course SEI under the tutelage of Dr. Hernbloom. Now today's recording will be featuring cultural responsive teaching, so I invite your time and attention as we go through this presentation. Now we'll be examining what are cultural influences on teaching and learning, what is cultural competencies and its role in the instruction of ELs, how can EL's cultural values and beliefs be integrated appropriately in the context of teaching and learning. Now one may ask, what are cultural influences? Now culture plays a crucial role in learning, promoting better outcomes for all regardless of race, ethnicity, gender, religion, sexual orientation, language abilities, and cultural backgrounds. One may ask, what is cultural competence and its role in instructing ELs? Now, cultural competency is the ability to comprehend, value, and communicate with people from diverse cultural origins. It is crucial for enhancing communication and comprehending the socio-cultural background for language use. How can ELs' cultural values and beliefs be integrated appropriately in the context of teaching and learning? Now, educators can incorporate culturally relevant materials, encourage students to share experiences, and respect and validate their cultural backgrounds to effectively teach and learn English as a second language. Now, what is the role of culture in student learning, and how do school classrooms environment influence language acquisition and the steps that are necessary in creating an inclusive environment? Now, culture shapes our social worlds, influencing our actions, our thoughts, our feelings, including emotions, self-concept, learning, and problem solving. Language learning is influenced by internal and external factors, including motivation, home support, previous linguistic knowledge, learning environment, teaching strategies, students' personality, their age, their comfort, and the country of residence. Now, motivation is influenced by understanding the importance of language and its relevance to life, while home support and exposure to different cultures and languages contribute to comprehension and acquisition. Now, previous linguistic knowledge, learning environment, and parental support also play a role in motivation, and that is according to Miller 2024. Now, we're going to look at some strategies for supporting cultural diversity within instruction, as well as strategies for leveraging home language and cultural assets. Now, according to Nichols 2022, strategies for supporting and celebrating cultural diversity within instruction are access to curriculum, exploring the classroom, consider the campus, the environment in which the instruction is taking place, reach out to the community, get to know the students, that is very important, as well as create a safe space for students to share, deliver instruction in a variety of ways, choose a relevant context, literature, and you can invite persons who are versed in the information to also share. And this is also important to promote diversity in education. Educators should access curriculum exploring Indigenous American and African American history so that our learners can make connections. Now we're going to look at 5 effective ELL strategies teachers can consider. 1, they can focus on academic language, literacy and vocabulary, link background knowledge and culture to learning. They can increase comprehensible input and language output. They can promote classroom interaction, as well as stimulate high-order thinking skills and use of learning strategies. UMass 2024 suggests 5 effective ELS strategies for teachers, and they have to do with focusing on academic language, literature, literacy, vocabulary, linking background knowledge to learning, and increasing comprehensible input, promote classroom interaction, and stimulating high order. Just to reiterate. Now, some of the strategies for responsiveness to the different strengths, needs, and identities of all EL students, including special needs. What are some of the opportunities and approaches to meet social and emotional needs emotional needs of ELs. Now, to effectively support English language learners, teachers should use a multifaceted approach, including differentiated instruction, culturally responsive teaching, and for students who have an IEP, assistive technology where necessary, and collaboration with specialists to adapt to student differences and overcoming learning barriers. We're now going to examine the importance of understanding the social, emotional, and cultural needs of students when establishing classroom routines and procedures. Now, self-awareness, self-management, social awareness, friendship skills, relationship skills, and responsible decision-making are essential aspects of personal and social development. They promote emotional regulation, empathy, and ethical considerations for personal and others' well-being. Social and emotional learning programs enhance students' success by improving self-management, understanding perspectives, and decision-making. They provide short-term and long-term benefits, including improved test scores and attendance. Classroom SEL skills are taught, they are practiced, and they are applied to promote engagement and positive relationships. Now we're going to look at how might families and community practices funds of knowledge influence language learning. So language learning is influenced by family and community practices, cultural context, and exposure to language. These practices, including values, beliefs, and experiences, can vary across cultures, impacting rote memorization or experiential learning. Now we're going to look at some strategies to build and foster strong family, community, and school partnerships. We're going to look at effective family engagement practices and support and highlights the assets of home language, including communication, family involvement, and providing intentional strategies for families of ELL. Now, my audience, some strategies to build and foster strong family, community, and school relationships are making students and families feel welcome, building partnership with families, as well as creating different channels through which families of ELs can communicate. Building strong partnerships between families, communities, and school is crucial for holistic student development. Strategies include regular communication, involvement in the decision-making process, organizing community events, and providing opportunities through which they can volunteer. Now, effective family engagement practices include bilingual communication, cultural competence, and family involvement. Now, it is very important to have inclusive community engagement practices, which include diverse representation, accessible information, community events, and partnerships with community organizations. These practices support the assets of home languages, promote cultural competencies, and ensure equal access to resources and services for all community members. And that is reinforced by Colorado 2018. Some references that we're using in this presentation are according to Breon 2021, Colorado 2018, Miller 2024, Nichols 2022, and UMass 2024. I thank you for your time and attention. My recent exposure and experience interacting with ELs and EL educators has been a rewarding experience. So I trust that this presentation was a rewarding one for you. Bye for now. I'm yours truly, Shauna Hudson. Have a good one.